There's nothing worse to me than like actively seeing someone's face as I disappoint them in real time. Um, it's just one of those feelings that just you can't feel anywhere else, you know. And I don't know how to process it. I never learned as a kid how to process disappointing people, making people upset. Obviously, you learn how to say sorry. You learn how to rectify. You learn how to make up for it. But that feeling, that initial feeling of damn, I'm a piece of shit. I never, I don't even know if there is a way to deal with that. I struggle a lot with that in life. I'm very bad at social cues. I'm very bad at trying to be funny, I guess. A lot of my jokes fall flat. A lot of them end up just blowing up in my face. Um, I've tried before of trying to not be humorous, just let things be serious. But then people ask me why I'm being so sad all the time. It's like, well, I'm not trying to be sad. I'm trying to just not talk. I'm trying not to cause issues because I know that when I do talk, the likelihood of something going wrong raises exponentially. I I'm looking forward to moving out because it means to me that there's a lot less of those opportunities. There's a lot less of an opportunity for me to piss off my family or piss off people I know or whatever it may be. I'm gonna be alone. It'll be just me. There's the chance of me ruining someone's day would be zero because there would be no one there to have their day ruined. You know, I used to think a lot as a kid about how I should go around these situations. I'll phrase this as a math equation. If the constant is me, right? I am the constant. Or I no. If the constant is like my family. That's what I'm trying to say. The constant is my family. They're always there. And to achieve X, right? To achieve our answer of no one is upset with me by the end of the day, how do we get there? What do I have to change? What variable do I have to change in order for people to like me more, I guess, you know? And we've tried the just talking normally, and that doesn't always work. We've tried trying to make jokes, trying to lighten the mood. It just never, that one almost never works. We've tried just being stone cold silent, and then people wonder why I'm so depressed. And it's like, I don't really see an option in which I win? There's no, there's no like correct choice. There's just a least wrong choice? And I mean, that sucks, but it's like, what am I gonna do about it? You know, all I can do is just, I guess, deal with the consequences of whatever I choose in that moment and hope it's not the worst thing ever. Hope I can make something of it. I say this because in instances, wow, in instances, fuck me, in moments in where these like situations erupt, where I'm talking with someone, it's a very serious conversation, or if it's not serious and we're just talking, I feel like all of the dialogue options that I have available to me, I feel like none of them are ever good. You know, there are exceptions, obviously, where I'm either riding a really good wave and I'm making people laugh. I'm bringing good vibes. Everyone's enjoying my company. But there more often than not, it's always just I ruin the mood. I ruin it. I say something, I do something, and people are not happy with me. And it's like it's not even a thing where it's like, oh, he just doesn't learn from his actions. Like I do, and I try, and I try different angles, I try different things. I mean, I've workshopped this. You know, I've been trying to perfect my manner of speech for a while, and I think I gave up at some point because it was like nothing's working. You know, at the end of the day, people just don't like me, and I can't change that. I can't change who I am on a fundamental level, so I just don't care. It got to the point where I literally was like doing like genuine scientific experiments on how to not piss everybody off, and I couldn't find an answer. I literally threw my research out the paper out the door. I ripped up the papers. I said this is ridiculous because obviously nothing's working. No matter what I do, I'm gonna mess it up. You know, I'm gonna make someone mad. I'm gonna ruin someone's day. Something bad is gonna happen. Why am I why am I trying to delay the inevitable? You know, it's ridiculous. I say all this not in a way that's like, oh, this guy's life is so sad, or some pity bullshit. No, no. I say this because I feel like this is relatable to some sense. I feel like someone out there can relate to the idea that no matter how much they try to appeal to the people around them, it just doesn't work. Whether it be predisposed notions of them, whether it be bias, whether it be just you suck at talking like I think I do, you know? Whatever it may be, I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to talk to people without fucking it up, you know? And that concept scares me more so in the fact that I don't want to branch out. If I know that with my current data set that the the more that I talk, the higher likelihood it is that I'm gonna just say something either out of line or just it's not funny and it ruins the mood. That's really what it stems from. It's for me trying to be funny, not in like a, oh, he's doing dark humor. Like I'm just trying to make a joke and it just doesn't land and then it's not funny and then everyone's awkward, or it's just weird. I don't know. I'm not. This is not like it. Oh, I'm saying dark humor jokes. I don't make dark humor jokes. I don't. I just like. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird when you ruin the mood. You know. It's weird when your inclusion shifts the entire diet. Like it's weird. I excluded myself from family vacations for the last couple years because of this principle. I knew that in in every different variation of the equation of family plus EJ equals something. The only way to get to family is happy is if we just got rid of me, you know? Now, whether or not my family is happy with or without me, it's really up to them. They're also a bunch of fucking weirdos who don't really get along that much. But I noticed that the success rate was significantly higher the moment I excluded myself from the equation. It was one of those feelings. It's like I finally found the answer to the problem I'd been searching for my whole life, but the answer was bittersweet. The answer was something I didn't want, you know, but it was an answer I was willing to accept for the betterment of my family, I guess. I don't know. I noticed that once I just wasn't there, things got better. Surely wasn't a good thing to keep reminding myself at the time. Really drove me into some weird places, some really bad places. But that's what it was. That was the facts. Those were the facts, you know. And I'm very much a logistical person. So when I see facts like that, when I see just pure data, just pure scientific data like that, it really made me think, why am I even trying? You know, why am I trying to appease and appeal to these people when it just won't work? The only way that they will be happy is if I'm just not there. And I got peace of mind. I got like a cool week to myself. Every time they go on vacation, I get like a week or two to myself. It was awesome. But it was awesome in the sense of like they are happy. They're enjoying their time, you know, and that brought me joy. What I'm trying to say here today, guys, I don't know. Don't really have a moral for this one. I just started talking. What I'm trying to say here, I guess, is that when in life, when you notice that the people around you aren't appreciative of your inclusion and they would much rather you not be there, just dip, let them have their fun, live your own life, do what you want, play by like, you know what I mean? Don't live your life in service of others. Don't live your life to appeal to others, you know? Live your own life, be your own person. Who cares what anyone else thinks? Yeah, that's what we're going to say. Thank you.